Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught. Smith.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the 50, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run the counter with Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the aggressive play call simply does not.
And a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Chubb, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play. To the end and making the.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin this drive with Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Watson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Watson now to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.